Good evening, subscribers. Mac.Gamer 0515 here. Today we are going to be playing Enforcer Police Crime and Action game. I have already played this game before, so I already have a game set up. Today, being the first day, I'm just going to play about 2 shifts on the game that I currently have, and then I will be playing 7 Days to Die. I will be recording a video today, possibly going up today as well, and then tomorrow I will be doing a brand new career on Enforcer. I just wanted to get everyone familiar. I'm already situated with this game. I'm familiar with everything already. So I just wanted to continue and go off of here. So let's just let the game load up and we will start up. Okay, so when you load into the game, this is your house. You are the person here on the screen. I am currently a lieutenant. The layout of the game, in the top left-hand corner, you see your name, your rank, the amount of money you have, and the amount of health that you have. Right over to the side of it, you could see your hunger bar, your energy bar, and your stress bar. You always want your stress bar to a minimum. I actually don't know why mine is so high. But let me continue giving you a tour of the game. To the bottom left, you see your score. You rank up depending on what your score is. And also here at the bottom, it tells you your time left, and that is only when you are on shift. So right now I'm in regular civilian clothes. Let me get closer to a light so you guys can see. So yeah. And then at the bottom you could also see the missions that I've passed, the missions that I failed. If I press 1, I go into like a fighting position to punch people. I could also pull out my gun. I could press the right mouse button to aim and the left to shoot. And I repress 2, and then 3 in contacts. These are the contacts that I have. Services would be to call for a cab or to fix and refuel my vehicle. And then here's a calendar saying the different things that there are. So what you could do is, during certain events, they have where you could go out and, let's say, is there anything this month? 3? No. So on the 4th month, 9th day, I have to call my mom or do whatever to wish her a happy birthday. So if I walk over here to my computer, I could check my emails. I have 2 emails, one from George, the other one from my mom. I could also click into the online store and then upgrade my house. Upgrading your house really doesn't do anything at all, just as an aesthetic thing. I have tried upgrading different things before and I have not noticed a change. So then I could press retire, and then I retire from whatever rank that I'm on. So this is like a little area in here. Straight across from me is the bathroom, sink, shower, toilet. And in here, since my energy bar is almost all full, well, what I'll do is I'll sleep in. No. You know what? Forget about sleep. We'll sleep after the shift. So I click on duty here, and I could pick one out of 2 uniforms. I could either pick the short sleeves or the long sleeve. I personally like the short sleeve, so that is what I'm going to go with. And then you could see down here it gives me a lot more options now. So if I press 3, I could call police, ambulance, or tow truck. The pistol is the same. I don't know what 4 does yet. I am yet to find out. 5 is just a larger machine gun. And 6 is a taser. The only thing I don't like about the taser is that now, you see if I click again, so if you are chasing someone down and you miss the first tase, and then you have to keep on going after them and they turn around with a gun and they shoot you, you are in big trouble. It takes about 2 shots to kill you in this game. So it would not be good if they have chance to aim at you. So here I'm loading up into the world after leaving my house. And here I am. So this is my house. I am in this little loop. For right now, I am going to show you this area. I'm going to go around the loop. You use H for the siren, G for the lights, and then F for the alternate siren. So I'm going to go around. So this is like a little neighborhood out here in the wilderness. And in the bottom right, you could see the day, the time, the daytime, whether it's dawn, afternoon, whatever, and then the hour, and then it shows you the weather. In the middle of the screen now that I have gotten in a vehicle, you see my gas level, how banged up the car is, and the speed that I'm going. I'm a very bad driver, and this is an older game, so it lags a lot on my computer. I have a Mac. It's pretty new. I got it about 2 years ago, and it lags out a whole bunch, and I'll just crash into a building. So here, if I get out, first, the only thing I don't like is to get out of the vehicle, you need to turn the engine off. So if I come in here, this is where I could customize the vehicle. You unlock this at level 3. So here, with this vehicle, you could change up the visual, the light bar, the color of the light bar, or the vehicle model. So vehicle model 1 is like a normal Interceptor. 2 is like a Charger, a Dodge. This is like, I believe this is an actual Tahoe. Not 100% sure. 4 is an unmarked vehicle. 5 is a motorcycle, which I do not recommend using because it flies all over the place. And 7 is another vehicle. Depends on the mission, I normally switch in between 3 and 4. If I need to go, because there's a lot of times where they will say there's a murderer in the wilderness, you have to go find him, I'd prefer to use this vehicle because it's just easier to get down and then the whole car doesn't get banged up. But if I am doing normal patrols around the... Oops, sorry, wrong one. If I'm doing normal patrols around the area, I like to do this one. So these are the wheels I like. The light bar, it's either the one in the left-hand corner, complete undercover with the light inside, or the little red cone on the inside. I like to do 2. And then visual styles, I like to go black on the vehicle. Let's click back. The reason I had the other one is because right before I ended my shift last time, I had to go because I was traveling, so I just shut down the game. I got home and I shut it down, well, to the in-game home. So now I am going to, to turn back around. So I have 57% of health left on this vehicle. So right here, I could get out and repair my vehicle. It does cost money. So you see there, I went down. And I also believe I need to refuel my vehicle. Yes, I do. I just like to do this while I'm backing up. There, just even if you hit a person, it gives you a point off. And if, for example, if I were to hit a lamppost or something that could be destroyed, and it gets stuck under me, then that takes off points like every second. So here is the gas station. To get close enough for it to read that you are near it. And then it shows you the price. One great mistake I made in the beginning of the game was I believe they start you off with in the beginning of the game with $3,000 or $4,000. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember. We will know tomorrow for sure once I restart. But I didn't think I needed the money, so I went around redecorating my house and adding all this new furniture and stuff. Do not do that. Whatever you do, do not make the same mistake as I made. You will want to buy yourself a personal vehicle, because when you are off duty, they do not let you drive around your police vehicle, which is completely understandable. And to do upgrades on your weapons. The only thing I don't like is it's not like if you could add a silencer or add a flashlight or anything like that. When you have your gun drawn, you could press L for a flashlight. Let me put this away. So yeah, so do not spend your money. So here I'll press E, and I'll use the traffic radar, because as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, it says make a roadblock on the streets and check for vehicles with problems. So what I like to do is I like to check the police station area, and I always hide that one in there, and I always like to add one in this corner as well, so that I really cannot miss any vehicles. So right now, as this car is stopped, I just press C. So you see that that vehicle was just ticketed. And now I press that again, and now that lady stops. So I will now press E. I will check plates and license. You see that you found a problem with this vehicle, and the vehicle has no brake lights, and the vehicle has an expired license. So I will apply a vehicle ticket. And I will let them know that they are free to go. And now, time to check this vehicle. And the lady left. Okay. So stop that vehicle. And stop that vehicle. So that would give me my last two that I need. So I want to check plates and vehicle. So again, there's an issue, so I want to apply a vehicle ticket. And she is free to go. And for this car right in front of us, I am going to want to call the tow truck to take it away. And then now, last but not least, this vehicle to end up that mission. I want to check the vehicle again. So I completed the mission. I want to apply a vehicle ticket. And this man is free to go. So now what I'll do is I'll just hang out in this area for a while until I get my next mission, whether it be a murder that I need to go arrest someone, or another vehicular related thing. But you also, when you're stopped, you also want to turn your engine off so that it's not running, so that you don't waste gas. So we will just hang out here a bit, or I could also drive around and show you guys the area. Sometimes that is also a faster way to get it. So here's the police station. Let me just back up into here. So you see those, because of those two tripods that I put over there. What are they called? Yeah, traffic radars. From the two traffic radars that I put, they will continue ticketing. So I can enter the police station and see what options it gives me. So I could either use the computer, which is the same, check emails, or retire as my house. I could ask for a warrant to enter someone's house. or I could buy ammo. At the end of my shift, I could also end my shift here. And when I end my shift here, my personal vehicle will appear in the parking lot, and my police vehicle will disappear. So let's load back up into the world. And here is my police vehicle. So I have a new mission. It's the same mission as before. I'm actually going to ignore that. If I ignore it, if it gets down to the timer, it will actually count as a fail mission. But since I just did that, I would be willing to take the fail. So here I'm just going to throw on my sirens to speed through everyone, for everyone to pull over to the side. So in this area, this little loop here is where I normally get a lot of drunk people. Normally right over here by this house. And it seems to be the very popular murderer or a serial killer hideout. I want one of these more exciting calls to come so I could show you guys how that works. Roll through here. On the left-hand side is the hospital. Here on my right now, this sort of warehouse-looking building, which I will flip around and show you guys through the back, is where you buy your personal vehicles. So right in here is the place where they tow vehicles to. And if I just bring my vehicle right in here, you could see, let me move in a little further, you could see the 3 different personal vehicles that you could have. This one is the vehicle that I have. It's $9,000. I just wanted to go the cheapest way, because I wanted to upgrade my weapons. Here's the luxury vehicle, and here's the sports vehicle. I believe this is the sedan. So yes. So let me back out now of this complex. Let's go down this road. So every time we pass by a key location or a place where I get a lot of calls from, I will let you know. I've never gotten a call down this road. This is actually my first time going down this road, due to never getting calls. So at the bottom of the screen, you see that the yellow bar is coming to an end, where it says end of shift. I usually like to go out a little bit longer than that until my energy meter is all the way down, just so that I could get in more calls, because it depends the time of day. So yeah, let me turn off the sirens. So I'm going to continue down the street. I turned on my lights because I really couldn't see that well. So we just passed by the factory again. See, now it's the end of my shift, and now I get and I will accept this mission. So it's just past us. So I'm gonna flip around, and you see where that red beam is. I don't know why I came in here. Let's tend to this guy. No, let's not shoot him accidentally. So pressing E, I can't really do anything to this person, so I'm going to press 3, and I am going to dispatch an ambulance to the location. So there, the ambulance rescued all injured persons close by, and the mission was completed. So I'm going to enter this vehicle now. And I'm going to back right out of here. I'm actually going to make this video, instead of two shifts, I'm going to make it 1 so that it's not too long. So here on our right side, that donut shop is somewhere where you could eat, and so is this little mini market. And here on our right is where you could buy the guns. So if I get out of here and I press E, so here's the pistol. I have the most upgraded pistol. I believe I have the most upgraded SMG, and this is an assault rifle, which I have yet to get enough money for. But that is my next goal, since I just bought myself my vehicle. Now I have a personal vehicle. Now the gun will be my next priority. And then after that, then I will go upgrading my vehicle either to a sport, or I will wait completely to a luxury. So I'm just gonna continue rolling around, waiting for there to be another call before I end my shift. Let's actually go by the police station. And in the heart of the city, there's a lot of different areas. I don't know if you saw when I was leaving my house, there are different sections of this whole city that you could go to. So this section is an area where I get a lot of robberies. The robbers usually come off of this area and run right out into here on both sides. Well, not really this street, because this is the curvy street, the one that loops back around. But I don't want any damage here. But they normally run down this one and the next street. See if I could get a robbery or murder in progress. It's very quiet right now. Nothing too crazy. So I think I am going to end my shift now. So as you will see, I'm going to park my vehicle right here. I'm going to get out. Go into here, end my shift, and my personal vehicle will pop up. So end of shift. Confirm that. I should have showed you guys. That is what I've completed for the day. So here on my left is my personal vehicle. I got chrome. So H is the horn. Never ever press G when you are in your personal vehicle. The whole game just glitches out. Wait for this light to switch over. Not the most legal thing to do. Oh, oops. I thought I could have gone through there. And so now I'm just driving back home so that I could rest. And that will be the end of this episode. Once I get home and I nap and it's the next day, it's when I just passed my house. Oh, never mind. It's right here. Okay, so let me get out. See, tip, be careful. Even 2 shots can get you killed. So it depends where you land the shots. What I've noticed is that headshots don't really count as a headshot. So yeah, I'm already off duty. So I will now sleep for 6 hours. We will see after this. Okay, guys, that will be the end of our episode. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you drop a like and comment if you have any suggestions for future episodes, if you want me to go to any of the other areas. If you want any specific game that you saw on my start screen, I am going to try 7 Days to Die. I literally just got that before I started up this video. Due to Skippy0330, I believe his name is. Let me double check on my phone. But he is a YouTuber that has recorded 7 Days to Die, and he was actually my inspiration to start up this YouTube channel for myself. So let me just look for him for a second. I know it's Skippy, but I just blanked out the numbers that come after it. Skippy0330, I was right. So, Skippy, if you watch this video, that would be amazing. But if not, I just hope you see my message that I sent you. But thank you everyone very much, and we will see 7 Days to Die right after this.